I'm going to talk about black and white racism. As I was sitting here, something just dropped in my spirit, and I get to realize something that this racism with color has nothing at all to do with the real human. This has to do with these terror, the non-humans, the enemies of God, the enemies of God people, because demons have different color. Just like you have a person who, that individual may have dark skin, and then the individual is cloned and the person now have a lighter skin. What really took place is that the spirit inhabiting that clone body is a brown demon or a white demon. That's the reason why the individual look like that. This is the reason why they have this thing called skin bleaching. It's a cover. Person will just believe that this person bleached their skin to change their skin color. It has nothing to do with that. It actually has to do with the spirits. There are white spirits, black spirits. These demons, they look differently. Some of them like are white in color, brown, black. Some of them, they have earth looking color, weird looking, rusty looking color, like rust you see on zinc. So they look many different type of ways. Whenever they take on flesh, that's how they're gonna make themselves look. That's why even in body snatching, the person could be white. Demon take over that body and the person is now black. It was a white man with long flowing hair or curly hair. This person is now a black person with nigger hair because that's how the demon look. Just like how you have some of these celebrities, when they first came out, they look like black people. They look like they're from the Negro race, and now you look at them, they all look like white people with straight hair. I'm not talking about wigs. Their hair texture look different, their body, everything about them look different. It depends on the demon that is in the clone. So you see a person out there and they may have been brown. All of a sudden they look super white, almost like those white lizards. That's exactly what the spirit look like. You might know someone and the individual is brown and beautiful. The color now look like chocolate or dark color or black, or the color look like it's almost see-through. These weird looking things. So it's based on the spirit. So this racism thing, it actually have to do with demons, because demons ain't all body like how they appear to be. I mean, when it comes to fighting against God people, they all unite as one. They by themselves, they don't live good and nice all the day long. They beef with each other, they fight against each other, and they do a whole bunch of foolishness with each other. They will show off on each other, be discriminative against each other. They will come up with this race thing. They will put themselves in places and in situations and in position where they appear better than each other. The demons who are white would be fighting against the demons who are black, or the demons who are black would be hating against the white demons. They would also fight against each other, boast and show off on each other because of ranks also, based on the ranks and the position that they hold. But like I'm saying, all these things have to do with spirits. These are unclean spirits. It have nothing to do with the children of God, but because everything mixed up as one in the earth, we believe it have to do with us. And that's the reason why you have people out there who have certain color and they feel uncomfortable and say people hating on them. You believe that they're hating on you because you're black. They're hating on you because you are a child of God. And that's the reason why some people out there, they might even make themselves white and they're still hating on them. You have some people out there, they are black people, but they actually look white and people will hate on them just the same. Because you're a real person, it have nothing to do with color. You have white people out there who are real humans and they might go among other white people who hating on them. It has nothing to do with color when it comes to God people. Us, the real people, God children, God creation, it has to do with bloodline. And they know us. They know who belong to God. But these demons, these tear in the earth, the enemies of God, their racism have to do with color. Because not all demons look the same. They look differently. Whenever they put themselves in a physical body, they cause the body to look exactly like them. The only thing is that they do not show their ugly self in the bodies. They find a way to form themselves to look beautiful, because they're going to get a beautiful body so they can appear beautiful. But these are real hideous beasts. The reason why people not understanding these things, because you don't expect demons to look like people. You expect demons to be like a spirit flying around somewhere. They do operate like that too. But demons look like people. They are the majority in the earth. All these bunch of billions of people they're talking about unclean spirits and their offspring, the hybrids. with body snatching. A person look a certain type of way. You know how the person look. But when the body's been snatched, they look differently because the demon shaped the body and color to look like whatever it looks like. This racism with color have to do with demons. It have to do with these tears. Nephilims, fallen angels, and all them bunch of unclean spirits in the earth. And their hybrids. It has nothing at all to do with God people. For us, it's not about color. For us, it's about bloodline. That's the reason why you have black people are fought against by other black people. They have a dark complexion in the physical. You also have a dark complexion, but they fight against you because they are unclean spirits and you belong to God. So they fight against you not because of color, but they trick you to make you believe it's color. It's about bloodline. You're a white person, you're a real person who connect with the Most High. You have other white people hating on you. Why would they hate on you? You'd be like, but I am white and they're white too. Because it's not about color, it's about bloodline. They have their own war, their own battle, they have their own race war, have their own slavery. The real slavery of mankind, that's what God allow. They don't tell us about it, they hide the real truth. The slave that they've been showing us, if you look at these people who they say were slaves, if you take a look at their features, these are not God creation. God don't create them. If you can go into books or go online and look at these people, they are not God creation. And I tell you already about when they put the hand to the kimbo to make the pyramid thing. If you look at most of these slaves, they have their hand like that. It's to close people's eyes to the spirit realm. You look at these things, you don't realize that these things being done have nothing to do with God people. These are the Nephilims. These are the fallen angels. These are their hybrid children. Witches, warlock, wizards, all of them. It has nothing at all to do with the real people of God. The racism towards us have to do with bloodline. If you see they have race war in the physical and people shooting up each other, white people killing black people and black people killing white people because of racism, it has nothing to do with the human. It has to do with this terror because they fight each other physically. They fight us God people spiritually. The war against God people is spiritual. They fight each other physical. So we out there being sorry for demons because they get shot up. They are not real people. God did not create them. They are demons. These are unclean spirits. They fight against each other physically. So all this bunch of physical war have to do with demons, have to do with the tear. The Nephilims, the fallen angels, they fight against each other based on position, based on ranks, based on color, and all this bunch of foolishness that they do in the physical. Let me give you an example. You have some worms, they look red. So you have a demon who is a worm. He put himself in a physical body, the body gonna look reddish color. Maggot look white. The maggot put himself into a physical body, the body gonna look white. Because the spirit is a maggot and the maggot is white. You get what I mean? You have a fly, the fly might have, patchy color, different colors. He put himself, it's a fly demon, he put himself into a physical form. The body is gonna look the same way, but you might think it's tattoo. Many of these things you might believe it's tattoo. That's how demons actually look, right? So like I'm saying, like everything is spiritual. Nothing is as it seems. Everything is spiritual. Everything takes place in the spirit realm first, then it is manifested into the physical. Everything is back to front when it come onto these enemies of God, this terror, right? Everything is back to front. So what God called holy is unholy to them. What God called good is bad to them. What is evil is good to them. If God say to have one husband as a female and one wife as a male, that's good in the sight of God, but that's evil to them. You know what they see as righteousness? For that individual to be with the whole entire community. All of it is spiritual.